Thank you very much for taking the time to meet with us today. To go ahead and get started, could you please just introduce yourself to everyone here?
Sure. So I'm John. I'm a lead engineer here at Softheon, and I work primarily on the membership team, and I also work pretty heavily with our core backend system team, designing our architecture of our backend processing.
Very cool. Thank you for that. So if you don't mind, could you walk us through what a typical day for you is in your role as a lead software engineer?
Sure. So as a lead, my day is actually pretty varied. I start pretty much every day with a meeting with the rest of the development leads and our leadership in our company. We'll talk about anything that is like an emergency or anything that's very high priority, and then we'll go over what our teams are working on and what we're personally working on. Throughout the rest of the day, I'm mostly either working with the engineers that report to me, giving them advice, trying to unblock them if they're having any issues, or helping them design or architect new processes for their day-to-day stuff. And then outside of that, I'm usually working on anything that gets escalated or long-term improvements to our processes.
Awesome. Now, did you start off your career at Softheon as a lead software engineer?
No, I started as I think we usually call them pod engineers. The title is just software engineer. So I was working as one of those engineers on one of the teams, specifically enrollment at that point.
Very cool. So you mentioned that you work on the membership team. Can you tell us a little bit more about what that team does?
Yes, so membership is a superset of a few different teams. So we basically deal with everything healthcare at the company. I'm primarily focused on the back-end processing of all of our healthcare-related products, but that kind of ranges from processing enrollments to helping to determine someone's eligibility for healthcare to notifying the healthcare providers of new enrollments that are coming in that they need to support. So it's kind of a lot of different business processes.
That's awesome. Thank you. And so what is your favorite part about working at Softheon?
So this one's a really easy question. It's always going to be the people. Uh, I really truly am friends with a lot of people that I work with, and it really is just the best part of my job. So.
Perfect. And so what attributes does someone need in order to be successful in this position?
So I'll start with the lead position because that's what I do now. But I'll also talk a little about like a more entry level software engineer. But in a lead position, you need a lot of independence because you're not really given like the goalpost to go and do every day. You need to try to find your own path and what you want to improve on. And also, you're spending a lot of time providing guidance to other people, so it's very important to have a strong barometer of like what you should be doing. And then I'd also say for any position such as that, you'd need a strong dissatisfaction with mediocrity. You can't ever be happy with good enough. So for a software engineer, I think that the attributes that would lead to the most success would be definitely a passion for technology, an inquisitive mind, and you definitely need to enjoy collaboration. Every day, everyone in Softheon is working with a lot of other people to get everything done.
All right. So can you talk to me about the different types of growth opportunities that are available to software engineers here at Softheon?
Yeah, of course. So I actually started out as a regular software engineer, and now I'm a lead. So my personal experience has been Softheon's a place that does like to grow talent in-house and promote up through the system. And I've seen that, throughout my time here with a lot of different people that I work with all the time. I really do think that Softheon's a great place to work if you have a lot of drive and, you're excited to do things. So.
Awesome. And so what excites you the most about Softheon's future?
So the thing that I'm usually the most excited about when I think about, what's coming up is just that, every day I talk with the rest of the development leadership team about what we should be doing moving forward, and uh, it's never focused on where we are. It's always focused on what we could be doing. So everything that we're working on, I feel, is trying to multiply all the effort we put in so far. And I'm just really excited for all the technology that we're always trying to embrace and create. So
Perfect. So thank you so much, John. So I wanted to turn this time over to you. If there's anything that you would like to let any software engineers who are looking to apply to Softheon, anything that they should know.
well, I think all the other questions covered things pretty well. But I just want to say, if you're someone who enjoys working with other people a lot, collaborating, and are really passionate about software engineering, Satya might be the place for you.
Perfect. Thank you so much, John. I appreciate your time.
No problem. Thanks, Taylor.